Episode 3 of Study Group unfolds with an air of mystery as Han Gyong begins investigating a man named Pai Han-wei. However, she is quickly met with a stark warning. Delving into his affairs could lead to fatal consequences. Despite the risks, her relentless curiosity pays off when Pai Han-wei himself appears before her, an unexpected and chilling encounter that raises more questions than answers. Meanwhile, Ga-Min and Si-hyun embark on their own quest to uncover the truth about Ji-woo, a girl who has expressed interest in joining the study group. As they dig deeper, they uncover shocking information: Ji-woo is actually the twin sister of Hyun-woo. However, Ji-woo never personally applied for the study group. Instead, her best friend Hee-won submitted her application in a desperate attempt to protect her from relentless bullies. The source of Ji-woo's troubles stems from a delinquent named Ji-Woo-jin, who has been blackmailing her using a video that allegedly shows her brother Hyun-woo robbing a store. This video is a weapon of manipulation, forcing Ji-woo into submission. To make matters worse, Ji-Woo-jin deceived Hyun-woo by pretending to help him after he was robbed, only to exploit his desperation by offering him a fraudulent loan. Unbeknownst to Hyun-woo, the very person he turned to for assistance, Kujun, was the one who orchestrated his misfortune in the first place. Ga-Min witnesses firsthand how Ji-Woo-jin and his girlfriend mercilessly torment Ji-woo. Unable to stand by idly, he steps in to defend her. Hee-won, realizing Ga-Min's strength and courage, pleads with him to help free Ji-woo from her bullies, assuring him that she will officially join the study group if her tormentors are taken down. Understanding the gravity of the situation, Ga-Min devises a daring plan that involves infiltrating the disciplinary committee, a group that operates like a mafia within the school. Si-hyun warns him of the dangers, fearing that Ga-Min is embarking on a suicidal mission. Despite the risks, he chooses to stand by Ga-Min's side. Under the cover of darkness, Ga-Min sneaks into the disciplinary committee's office. There, he encounters two other boys who are also searching for the blackmail video. Before they can retrieve it, Ji-Woo-jin catches them in the act and ruthlessly beats them. Realizing that his leverage over Ji-woo is at risk, he prepares to upload the video online. This forces Ga-Min into immediate action. Emerging from the shadows, he boldly confronts Ji-Woo-jin. Feigning weakness, Ga-Min allows himself to take a few punches, misleading his opponent into believing he is an easy target. Using this deception to his advantage, he swiftly seizes the USB containing the incriminating footage. With the USB in hand, he overpowers Ji-Woo-jin and makes his escape. However, Ga-Min's troubles are far from over. Before he can exit the building, other members of the disciplinary committee arrive, initiating another brutal fight. As Ga-Min struggles against multiple opponents, Si-hyun and Hee-won scramble to devise a plan to aid him. Meanwhile, Ji-woo overhears their conversation and becomes furious that no one informed her of the ongoing battle. Though she has remained passive to protect her brother, she decides she can no longer stay silent. Elsewhere, Han Gyong has a tense confrontation with Pai Han-wei, attempting to negotiate Hyun-woo's release from the web of deceit spun by Ji-Woo-jin. Predictably, Pai Han-wei refuses to take any responsibility, warning Han Gyong to abandon her pursuit. However, Han Gyong refuses to back down, an act of defiance that seems to intrigue Pai Han-wei. Back at the school, Ji-Woo-jin realizes that despite losing the USB, the video had already been saved onto his hard drive. Determined to finalize his scheme, he rushes to upload the footage. To thwart him, Ga-Min snatches the hard drive and makes a run for it, with Si-hyun and Hee-won closely following behind. The pursuit intensifies as Ji-Woo-jin and his gang chase them through the corridors. In the midst of the chaos, Ga-Min trips over some wires, sending the hard drive skidding across the floor. Si-hyun quickly seizes it and dashes to the rooftop. With no other option, he hurls the hard drive off the building, shattering it upon impact. Just as they breathe a sigh of relief, Ji-Woo-jin catches up to Se-hyun. Before he can retaliate, Ji-woo arrives and unleashes a furious attack on Ji-Woo-jin, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Meanwhile, Ga-Min accidentally drops the USB and Heewon rushes to retrieve it. However, before he can reach it, Minhyun of the bullies snatches it first. This time, Heewon refuses to cower. With newfound determination, he confronts Mihi and successfully reclaims the USB. Their victory is short-lived as a new threat emerges Hyunwoo. Having been manipulated by Pai Hanhui into believing that violence is his only recourse, he arrives at the school armed with a knife, fully intent on taking Jiwayu, Jin's life. The tension reaches its peak when Han Gyeong bravely intervenes, stepping between them and taking the blade herself. As she collapses from her wound, she reassures Hyunwoo with a promise that she will help him, even in the face of her own suffering. The entire school watches in shock as the incident unfolds. Without hesitation, Ga-Min rushes to Han Gyeong's side and transports her to the hospital. After a successful surgery, she regains consciousness and extends a warm welcome to Jiwoo and Heewon, officially inducting them into the study group. Despite her happiness, Jiwoo remains sorrowful, acknowledging the mistakes her brother made while recognizing the difficult circumstances that led him down this path. The following day marks the beginning of a new chapter as Ga-Min and the study group gather for their first official meeting. Ga-Min is filled with anticipation, eager to see the group's potential unfold. However, trouble is never far away. Meanwhile, the police take Pai Han-ui in for questioning, but his influence ensures that he is not held for long. As the episode nears its conclusion, another formidable adversary enters the scene. Tae-oh, a notorious student, learns of Ga-Min's recent feats and views him as a rival. Declaring war, Tae-oh challenges Ga-Min, who initially shows no interest in engaging. However, when Tae-oh's gang targets Lee Juna, hopeful study group applicant B, tearing up his application, Ga-Min's anger ignites. Without hesitation, he launches himself from a third-floor classroom window, landing with a powerful knockout punch directly to Tae-oh's face. The episode ends on a thrilling note, leaving viewers eager to see how Ga-Min and his study group will navigate the challenges ahead.